Okay, folks. It's Saturday, and my son says we got to do a memory.
Actually, it's Sunday.
It's Sunday.
We're
Yeah,
a day
son,
late.
Yeah, we're supposed to do this on Saturday. Well, I'm a day late, so what the heck? At my age, one day or more. Anyway, uh, my country music memory for this week is going to be one of my all-time favorites. And, you know, if you know anything about country music, it's probably one of yours. This is a sign that I had autographed for me. I made a sign for Ed Bruce. And I'm sure all of you country music fans know who Ed Bruce is. If you're not a country music fan, you've heard his music. Right now, as a matter of fact, if you go on Netflix and you watch a series, which is, by the way, one of the best series I think have ever been on TV, the series called The Ranch. The theme song for The Ranch is "Mamas, Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys." And that was one of the songs that Ed Bruce wrote back in the 80s, or maybe even in the 70s. I met Ed in a little old club in Modesto, California in, I think it was around 74 or 73, 1974, 1973. I don't remember for sure. But he was such a tremendous performer, and I met him after the show. I gave him the sign that I made for him, which was similar to this, and he autographed this one for me. And he was just such a perfect gentleman, and just it was like he was an old friend. Here's what he wrote on it. He wrote to Dave, "Thanks, Pard. Next to music, wood is the greatest expression of beauty. Ed Bruce." You know, most people that I've made signs for, some of them have written something special on it. Most of them have just signed it and say thanks. But he went to all the trouble of writing that little expression on there, which I thought was really nice of him. And anyway, Ed Bruce is a country music memory for this week.
And those that don't know, he's actually has been in a lot of acting roles as well.
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, he was a co-star of the Maverick series with James Garner. After James Garner did Rockford Files, he came back and did a Maverick 2 series, and Ed Bruce was the sheriff on that series. He's been in a lot of TV shows and several movies. I can't give you all of his credits. If you want to see his credits, if you want to know more about Ed Bruce, do a Google search for Ed Bruce and click on his home page. He's got a home page where he has all of his history and what he does and what he's up to nowadays. And it's really informative if you're an Ed Bruce fan. Go to his homepage. You can even go on there on his guest book. You can go on there and leave a message for him. And when you leave the message for him, if you leave your email address and you fill out this little form and leave this email address with your message, it's not guaranteed that he'll get back to you, but there's a possibility that he will. I've heard that he reads those messages, and if you leave your email address, there's a possibility that he'll get back to you and answer it. So anyway, that's just a side note. If you want more information about Ed Bruce, go to his website. And that's my country music memory for today. Thank you, guys, and we'll probably see you next Saturday or Sunday or whenever my son pokes me and says it's time to do a memory. I'll try to remember. See you later.